Alright, hey guys. So, I needed some weighted hooks, Tokyo rigs or something, to try something. But I tried this experiment with a 5 gauge uh, offset straight shank and I believe it is a quarter ounce weight with a blue and black X Zone full back finesse craw. So let me show you how this looks. And here it is. So what I did is I got a wire and I bent it into a spiral as well as a loop here so that I can fit inside of the, it's probably a little too big, but it works. So I got it screwed in there, made a spiral, and I believe that's a quarter ounce weight, and it is actually I believe this is a Vector hooks, 5 gauge I believe it is, and so I created this and I'm gonna throw it tomorrow morning to see if it makes any difference, because going through my tackle and stuff, I don't have any more weighted hooks, no Tokyo rigs or nothing like that, and for some reason, well, as you can see, I couldn't, this crate is too small to fit on this larger hook, and I don't want to throw a smaller one at the moment. I mean, I've been throwing 4s, this is a 5, I throw a 3 and a 4 most often. But I wanted to try something. I wanted to try to create this. And obviously I did, and I will give you an update tomorrow on how it goes. Alright, so I modified it a little bit. I know. There's probably too much metal on here and stuff, but it's worth a try. So what I did is I put this clasp on here to make it easier to tie it on. Yesterday morning on my way home from work, I have these ponds outside my work, and I'm allowed to fish them. So I'm gonna throw this tomorrow, because yesterday I threw here I was throwing a Texas rig, and I was throwing a black and blue Kraken craw from Cooking Squad. So this here is going to be my rig of tomorrow. Let me see how this works out. So the main purpose that I created that hook for is not necessarily because I needed it. I obviously can just throw Texas rigs in all my other baits. But anyway, so just sitting here and I was just thinking, like, I don't have any weighted hooks, and I don't have any shaky heads. So I've been meaning to purchase some shaky heads with the spiral on it so that you can screw your plastic on. And as well as I was watching a video of Lunker TV actually, and they revealed their new bait that should be coming out this fall or late summer. No name for it yet, but it looks like a frog. But the hook he was using on it, I was like, man, I wonder if I'll have any of those. So I ran to my car, grabbed my tackle box, and I tried to see if I had any, and I had none. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can create one. Yeah, it's ugly, but practice makes perfect. So that's my very first prototype of my own. So it's technically, I guess, a short Tokyo rig weight or whatever, like, made it because it's like the Tokyo weight hangs on the bottom, and yeah, that's what kind of is like what is touching the bottom and dragging it across. But then it's part of a weighted hook as well, where the weight is actually on the shank of the EWG hooks, So I thought to myself, let me see if I can create one. Let me see what I can do. And so that's the best I can do right now with what tools and resources I have. So tomorrow, after I get off work here, I'm gonna rig it up on maybe I'll throw it on my Lew's, put it on the Lew's Mock Smash, but we'll see. I kind of already have a nice setup on there that I don't really want to cut off right now. But my ugly stick, I guess, and just toss it on there tomorrow. Just to test it. All right, so as I was saying, like the main purpose of it is because I want to start throwing some larger swim baits, and obviously the plastic that's on there, the blue and black Cray that I have on there is a short one. But the reason I put that on there was because I was trying to see the length I've put from where the hook tie to the spiral is a little bit longer than it should be. It should be a lot shorter. But I made it longer so that you could put shorter baits, the spiral or whatever you want to say, the screw wire. And because I've bought these Cray in the past, I don't remember exactly what name brand it was. I believe they may have been Z-Mans, but I don't think so. They may have been something else. I don't remember off this moment. I don't have my plastics bag with me because I would have showed you, but I only have my one backpack I carry where I carry all the stuff I throw. But anyway, so I want to start throwing more swim baits, larger swim baits, not like super long, big ones, but I created that one for multi-purpose. I created that so that I can put short ones on there, as you saw. It was a lot shorter, and that wouldn't fit on that size of hook, obviously, right? Without it having that screw, whatever you want to call it, spiral. And so, because I've always had that problem where it's like I have these short baits that don't fit on a normal Texas rig, or they don't fit pretty much on any of my hooks, because I mostly throw 3s and 4s. I have some 5s. That's my Texas rig. My Texas, the offsets and the EWGs. And then I have like jigs and stuff like that, but also putting it as a trailer on a spinner or chatterbait or whatever. You're trying to use it as a trailer, and it's too small. So it's like, well, how do I fix this? And I've thought about it, and then I finally said to myself, I think I'm bored enough. Let me try it out. I create my own hooks. Don't create my own hooks. I like to build things. I like to build new hooks. I like to build prototypes and stuff like that. I've created my very own like drop shot rigs that are similar. It's like the drop shot rig that I created is a mix between a Carolina rig and a drop shot. I don't have it with me. I wish I could have showed you. I made it like maybe a month or two ago now, and I gave it to my little brother-in-law, and you'll see him in my videos. It's Paul. He's my main guy, one of my main guys on my videos, and I gave it to him, and he caught. I believe he caught a crappie on it, and that's pretty much all. That's the only time he really threw it. But I created that, and I've also created a new. Well, it's not new. These are kind of like, I can't really say stolen ideas, because like, how do you create new things when there's so many things out there today? So it's like I take what isn't working and I switch it out to what will work, you know. So I've done that, create my own little hooks and stuff like that, and this was probably my third prototype that I've made, and I'm maybe excited to throw it. But yeah, the reason I created that, because I want to start throwing some swim baits. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Alright, so I've decided I'm gonna throw it on the Smash. Stay tuned. Meet you at the water. Alright guys, so I'm at this little pond by where I work. It's actually pretty windy today. The water is not as calm as it was yesterday. So I'm not going to actually. So the hook part of it actually is what is the invention, I guess you can say, or whatever, the creation of it. Plastics. I want to get a bigger plastic, so whenever I find, I gotta get my plastic bag so that I can find a bigger plastic, biggest plastic I have, and put it on and put it on here, so I can test that. But honestly, so far it feels like it's working pretty good. Nothing yet, but we'll see. So yesterday I switched over from braid with a fluorocarbon leader to straight fluorocarbon. And honestly, the sensitivity of like feeling the bottom and stuff like that is like 10 times better. 10. Before I wouldn't feel it. I wouldn't feel the sensitivity until it was close to me. I can toss it out over there, you know, where it is, let it sink, and feel every single bump, stick, stone, everything. Oh, see the ripples right there? Let me see if I can find. Listen, girls, let's see if I can catch that goose. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I could have if I tried. I definitely could have. I went as far as it for sure. So here's some shallow water, so we can see, you know, the action of it. I actually like it a lot. Alright guys, so here's my little invention. Don't necessarily have a name for it, but it works pretty nice. Obviously didn't catch nothing, but when I do, I will let everybody know. Thank you for watching Bully Outdoors. Make sure to subscribe, press the bell button, and leave a comment on what you think of this, even if it's negative, because I know you got those haters out there. A comment's a comment, a view's a view. Alright guys, keep on ripping lips.